gon' get these drinks out here. I got money, so they put it in the bag. I'm pulling off all the tags and pulling off in a jag. Fuck being broke, cause broke niggas is mad. Get a job with your broke ass and get it out the hoe's ass. I go fast when I'm riding through the city lights. I'm from the Bay, West Coast with your city like new Nikes, fresh jeans, and a snapback.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. And as you can see from the title, today I got a juicy story time for y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe. Share if you want. Do that stuff if you want. I ain't one of these YouTubers who gonna be telling y'all what to do. Do it if you want. Don't do it. It don't matter. I'm doing this to have fun. So, like I said, as y'all can see from the title, I got a juicy story time for y'all. And I know y'all probably like, what the fuck do you mean? I'm gonna tell y'all. So we gonna call the guy that I snuck contraband in jail for. We gonna call him Toby. Okay, so Toby's the guy. Toby is a longtime friend. We did not date or anything like that, but it's a longtime friend from a long time. So let's get into it. So all this started from, I was still with my son's dad. I know y'all, I know. Oh, and it is Wasted Wednesday, y'all. I got my drink here, and as the channel grow, I'm gonna be making like drinks that I just make up, and we're gonna be getting wasted, and I'm gonna give y'all like the recipes so that y'all can make it with me. I'm gonna figure out how I'm gonna do it. I'm either post it on the community tab on like Tuesday, so then y'all can see, or I'll put what I'm gonna do in Tipsy Tuesday video. So when y'all come watch Wasted Wednesday, y'all know what drink I made. So I got some wine and apple cider. You know, it's the holiday, so I did a little, holiday drink. And I've been drinking already, so I'm kind of already tipsy. And then by the end, we're gonna be wasted, okay? Back to the story. So yes, I was still with my son's dad at this time. But it was like the end of our relationship, y'all. I was like breaking up with him. He didn't want to leave. Yada, yada, yada. I'm getting all that in the Baby Daddy series. So y'all stay tuned for that. So, boom. So I had started y'all, I don't know. I was doing dumb stuff. I started reaching out to old people. I knew this longtime friend. He was in jail. I was trying to figure out what jail he was in. Don't ask me why. I don't know. Look, I was doing dumb shit, okay? So I thought he was in this one jail, so I wrote a letter to him, and I sent it to that jail. I never heard from him, so I'm thinking like, maybe he don't fuck with me no more. Maybe he like, we not cool no more, da 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 da. Like a month or two later, I think he called me. I got a phone call from, like, you know how the jail be like, you got a call from inmate, something like that. I don't know, something like that had happened, right, y'all? So I answered the call because I'm like, only two people could be calling me from jail. My brother, which I'm gonna get into stories about him, or what did I call him? Toby. Because remember I said I wrote that letter. And it was Toby. I answered. We start talking. I mean, y'all, I was at work too when he did call, y'all. We was on the phone for like my whole work shift. He had a phone in there. Allegedly. Oh, this is allegedly. This is allegedly. Okay, it's alleged. So allegedly he had a phone. Allegedly we was on the phone my whole work period. Okay, whatever. So we chopped it up. We called up. Da 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 da. And then he was like, I want you to come see me. And I was like, I was telling him the whole situation with my baby daddy, da 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 da. He don't care. He was just like, I want you to come see me. It's been hella long. Don't nobody really come see me. You should come see me. And I'm like, okay. He was like, I'm gonna mail you the papers that you gotta fill out to come see me. So I'm like, all right, cool. I get the papers. I fill out the papers. Like another month had passed, right? So finally I had got accepted into going to see him or whatever. So whatever. So, between our time, we've been talking, we've been chopping it up. He would call me, da 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 da. We would video chat and all that crazy shit. Ask me how I was doing this while I was still with my baby daddy. I don't know. I was making it work. I don't know. But at the same time, me and my daddy was like on the verge of breaking up. And y'all, I'm gonna get into the baby daddy series. But I know I said, I don't care if y'all like, comment, or subscribe. But when the numbers do get up there, I'm gonna start the baby daddy series. I might drop something just to reel y'all in, just to get you hooked. And then when the numbers get up, I'm gonna drop that. Cause it's crazy. 9 years, y'all. Anyways, back to Toby. So we have been talking in between then, Mind you, Toby has a longtime girlfriend. And me and her, she jumped me back in the day, and she jumped my friend. I'm gonna get into that too, y'all. So stay tuned for that. So whatever. I didn't care at the time. I was like, whatever. He didn't care what I care about it. We wasn't like, we was just friends. I'll just say that. So I was trying to figure out, how did this work? I think at the time by the first time I was going to visit him, me and my baby daddy had broke up. We was no longer at that point together anymore. So the time was coming up that I was telling him I would have time to come see him or whatever, because it was like a 2-hour drive. Here comes this food. Anyway, so like I was saying, up until these days, we have been talking. So the type of jail he was at is a fire camp. So a fire camp is like open. It's not like a indoor-y type of jail, okay? So at this particular fire camp, you can bring like food and stuff when you come visit someone. So he was just telling me like, oh, when you come, bring some food, we can eat. Like if you want to barbecue, you can bring like barbecue shit. You could be there for like 4 or 5 hours or whatever. I'm like, I'm not gonna do all that. I'm gonna just stop somewhere close by and get some food. Mind y'all, this is a 2-hour drive almost. So it's like really far. And at this time, I was still like one of them scary drivers. I didn't like driving over like bridges, mountains, shit like that. So I'm asking him like, is it a smooth ride there? Because I'm a scary driver, especially if I'm driving this long by myself. This fool gonna tell me, oh yeah, it's a straight there ride, nothing crazy, yada yada, you gonna be good. So I'm thinking like, all right, cool, I'm gonna be good, straightforward. I ain't gotta deal with like no hills or mountains or driving over bridges on the side of some mountain or something in the desert. I don't know, whatever. So yeah, so like I said, days leading up, we talked, and he was like, can you bring me some weed? And I'm like, bring you some what? Like, you're in jail. Like, what do you mean? Like, I'm like, you want me to allegedly, you want me to sneak weed in a jail? Like, nigga, I'm like, nigga, what? I'm like, no, I ain't doing that. I'm like, I got a kid. You know I got a kid. I cannot risk going to jail to just come chill with you. I'm like, hell no. Like, I'm not doing that shit. I'm like, hell no. Because in my mind, before I went there, I didn't know what kind of setup it was and how everything was going to work. So I'm like, hell no. I'm like, get somebody else to do it. I am not gonna end up in here like you. Like, nigga, you are tripping. I'm like, hell no. Hell no, Toby. Like, I know you ain't asking me to do this shit. And he like, man, you know me. You know I would never put you in a situation where you can get caught up or anything like that. He was like, you just gotta trust me. Now, mind you, this is a long time friend. So I'm like, I trust this person. I'm like, he know. I know he not finna put me in a situation. So I'm like, man. He started like explaining the place, and I'm like, nah. He was like, please. And I'm like, look, if I get there and shit looking hot, I'm leaving the shit in the car. Okay? Like, you feel me? He's like, cool. So he had people on the outside like anybody else do that I was going to go pick up the stuff from. So I was picking the stuff up from his house. His people had put the stuff. No. Yeah. I was picking it up from two spots. I was getting like vape pens, and I was getting like, trees. So I had picked some up from his house and his people had left it in a mailbox. I picked it up. And then I had got some more stuff from one of his partners. We go call the partner Kendall, and some more stuff. So I had picked up the stuff from Kendall first the day before. Y'all, let me tell y'all how this went. And this kind of almost spooked me out of not doing it at all, because I'm like, what? So I go. Kendall was in like Vallejo. So I drove to Vallejo. It's a city in the Bay, whatever. I drive to Vallejo. I had to go pick up the stuff. It's like 15 minutes away. 20 minutes away. I get there. Kendall, not even there. Mind you, I'm communicating with Kendall. He know I'm on my way. He like, okay, cool. Da da da. Pull up here. Da 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 da. Gave me the Addy. Da da. I pull up. Kendall not there. I'm like, what the hell going on? I'm like, nah. I'm texting Toby like, Kendall not here. Like, what is going on? Like, I don't like this kind of stuff. The sun's starting to go down. I don't really know this area. Like, if he not here in like 5 minutes, I'm leaving. Like, I'm going back over the bridge and I'm going home. So finally, Kendall gets there, right? And he like, okay, I'm gonna get this stuff. Da, 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 da. Cool. Kendall, I don't know if I got an A car or they got in my car. At the time I had like a Ford truck. And they had like a truck or something too. So either I got in their car or they got in my car. I get it, whatever. We in the car. He starts, I don't know, it took so long, y'all. I don't even know why. He started like scaling it up, weighing the stuff. Da, 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 da. I'm like, okay, like you knew our bin was coming like a couple days ago. Why you didn't have this stuff ready for me to like already pick up? It's already been prepaid for by, you know, Toby's people. Like, what the hell is like, I'm not trying to chill and kick with you and your partner and his little whole thing. Like, cause they was with some kind of whole thing, a whole bitch or whatever. So I'm like, this ain't the type of scene. I just thought I was coming to do a drive-by pickup leave. Like, we sitting in shit, like y'all talking and shit. Y'all, he starts trying to put the stuff in a balloon. And I'm like, why are you doing that? He was like, this is how allegedly people sneak contraband in the jail. They put it in a balloon and then they put it, you know, inside. And I'm like, Toby said I wasn't gonna have to do none of that. I don't know what you're talking about. He's like, this is how you get it in. He was like, you done this before? And I'm like, no, but Toby did not say this is what I was gonna have to do. Like, I ain't doing that. So I'm sitting there like, nah. Like, if this is what I gotta do, I ain't doing that. Cause no, like, hell fucking no. Like, I'm doing some delusional shit right now, but that's beyond me. That's at a whole nother level. I ain't that kind of ride or die down type friend. Like, it ain't me. That level, like, no, sorry. It's not happening. So I'm telling him, I'm like, that's not how Toby said. He just said I could bring it in and I would be able to slide him the stuff. He's like, that nigga is in jail. What are you talking? He looking at me like, you don't know what you doing. You about to go to jail. You going to jail. And I'm looking at him like, if I do try, I'll go to jail. So I'm like, man, y'all, hella time passed. They was in the car talking, smoking. He was doing this shit like so fucking slow. And I'm telling him, I'm like, hey, look, you need to hurry up. Wrap it up. I'm like, don't worry about it. At some point, I was just like, you were taking too long. And I just was like, just give me the stuff. I will figure the rest out on my own. So I get the stuff, y'all. I take the stuff. I get home. I call Toby. I'm like, ninja. It's Toby. Kendall telling me that I need this stuff in a balloon and I'm gonna have to put it up there. And he like, what? And I'm like, yeah, that's what he told me. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Matter of fact, I don't even think I'm gonna come. I don't even think I'm gonna come. Cause I'm not trying to be no damn criminal. Like, I got stuff to lose. Like, You said this was gonna be easy peasy lemon squeeze. I was gonna be able to just slide it to you. It's open. It's da-da-da-da. We outside. Like, I don't know, y'all. I don't even know what I was thinking. So it's on my lip. Okay, there we go. I don't know. Whatever. He's like, you ain't gonna have to do that. Just put it in a regular little baggie and just make sure you can't really smell it. Like, just put it in like heck of like plastic wrap or whatever. I'm like, okay, because the way Kendall was saying it, I'm not doing it. I'm not putting nothing up there, and nah, not happening. Like, I'm barely doing this. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I'm delusional. I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs at this moment. So the day come. Mind you, got to be there early. So I'm up at like 6. I think visiting starts at like 8 to like 12 or 1 or 2, something like that. So I'm like, okay, I'm up early, y'all. I'm nervous. I am shaking in my goddamn boots. I'm like, oh my God. Like, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm nervous. Like, oh my God. I'm like, oh my God. I'm just thinking in my head, like, I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail. I'm about to be locked up. My people about to be free. Shayla. Free Shayla. Free my girl. Let them open them gates. Let her out. You feel me? Like, people make mistakes. Let her go. She didn't know. I'm like, oh my God. Y'all, let me tell you. I start driving. I got everything ready. Whatever. I had everything, how I was going to get it out. I was practicing all the stuff. I'm ready. I'm hitting the road. Da-da-da-da-da. The first hour, everything cool, everything smooth, right? You know, it came some places where it was like nothing, you know, just field or land or grass. That's fine. As long as it's flat, I'm cool. We get halfway there. We get an hour in. Some hills pop up. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I went over the first hill. Cool. It's like boom hills. Like, you go down, you go up, you go down, you go up, you go like far down, far up, far down. The first one was a little baby one. Ooh. That second one, ooh, y'all, I'm shaking in my boots. I'm scared. I'm ready to turn back. I'm like, I cannot do this. It was like 9 of them. It took like 30 minutes to get past these like hills. I'm like, y'all, when I tell you I was driving so slow, the cars behind me was like passing me up or honking and shit, like riding my ass. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I'm scared. I ain't never been through this kind of terrain, like by myself, or let alone me driving. I'm like, I don't care. Go around. Because, baby, I'm going 15. I'm going 15. You might get a good 30 out of me, but I'm not speeding up. Like, I'm scared. I don't like driving like that. At the time, I was like so scared to drive like that. So I'm like, then I ain't got no signal. I ain't got no damn signal. If I get stuck or stranded, I can't make no phone calls. I ain't got no signal. Oh my God, y'all, I was shaking in my boots. Now, I knew to go straight because with GPS, like, as soon as you set your GPS, it'll keep the route. But if you make any unexpected turns or anything, you're out of luck. It won't reroute, but it'll keep you on the route you was already on, but it won't reroute. Don't fucking refresh, none of that shit, or you out of luck. You better know where you're going. Turn back and remember how you got where you was to back. So, boom, I get through the hills and smooth again. I'm like, okay, I'm sweating bricks. I'm like, oh my God, this fool said flat. It took me 30 minutes. I went through 9 big old hills. It took me 30 minutes. I'm like, I ain't never coming in here again. And never again. You better enjoy this never again. I'm driving this flat again. Cool. I see a mountain. You gotta go way up. I'm like, are you kidding me? I just had to do hills. Now I'm on the side of a mountain. Y'all. And when I mean like on the side, like one false move and you're tumbling over. Like you're tumbling over. It's like houses, like it's some kind of crazy terrain, y'all. I'm scared. It's like creeks and stuff. I had to go over a bridge. Everything I'm scared of driving, I drove through on that route. I had to drive over a bridge. That was a water, little thin little baby bridge. I had to drive through small streets on a mount on the side. It was just crazy. Now, mind you, the view was beautiful, but I was so scared on the way there, I couldn't even enjoy it. I was just like, this is what I did not sign up for. This right here. Y'all, I finally get there, so I thought. So there's an actual jail, and then you drive more, and then there's a fire camp. I ain't know that. I ain't got no signal. So at this point, I couldn't really contact Toby anymore because my connection was going in and out. I get to what I thought was the fire camp. I pull up, I park. It's the jail, but I'm thinking this is the fire camp. I'm thinking you gotta go through here and then the fire camp like in the back. Cause like I said, I'm in a mountain. It's in a mountain. Okay. So y'all, I get there and I'm like, this looking real like I'm going to jail. I'm going to jail if I walk up in there with any motherfucking thing on me. So I'm like, let me play this shit cool. Let me rewind. I did stop somewhere and I got food along the way. I found some place, like, whatever. I did get food. But, rewind. I got to this place, the jail, whatever. I park. I go to test it. I'm like, let me walk in, ask questions, and then if everything seems cool, I go back, come back in. I get out. I go to the thing. I'm thinking this is the place. I get up there, you gotta go through a metal detector, you gotta get searched. I'm like, oh, I'm not bringing that shit in here, I'm going to fucking jail. I'm like, hell no, y'all, I'm so nervous. I'm even nervous that the shit is in my car. I'm like, they gonna search my car? Cause to get in, you have to go through this like thing, this thing where it's like guards and they look in your car, they tell you to pop your trunk and hella shit. I'm like, oh, fuck no. So fast forward, I'm there. I go to the place where I think I'm supposed to be. I walk to the little front. I had to go through a metal detector. They kind of pat you down and shit. I'm like, oh, fuck no. He ain't getting this shit. I guess I'm going home and I just got some goodies. Okay? Because I'm like, So they like, oh, who you here to see? Did you schedule a visit or whatever? Blah, blah, blah. Y'all, I'm a little drunk. I'm a little wasted. I'm a little wasted, y'all. This little combo hit. So, anyway, y'all, get into my lashes. Get into these lashes. These is me. Y'all see these lashes? I got on some bottom lashes. I don't know if I could tell, but this is cute. Okay, so yeah. I get in there, I sit down, they like, who you here to see? What time are you scheduled to visit? And I'm like, this ain't none of the stuff he's saying I was gonna have to go through. Mind you, like I said, I cannot get in contact with him. So they like, what's the name? What's the inmate name? Whatever, I give him the name. Like 5-10 minutes past, they like, this inmate not here. And I'm like, yes, they are. Because this is where they told me to go. I'm like, the inmate is here. This is the address. I just drove 2 hours. This is the destination, okay? I made sure I double checked before I left the house. This was the correct address. They're like, this inmate is not here. You're like, no, he's not here. We don't have this person in our system. And I'm like, how? Y'all sent me the papers to do the visiting. And they're like, ma'am, this person is not here. I don't know what to tell you. Y'all, I'm just like, I was just so irritated. I was really ready to go home. I'm really on the verge of crying because I'm like, no, I think I actually did cry, y'all. When I left up out of there and I got back in the car, I cried because I was just so emotional. I'm like, oh my God, this is too much. What am I doing? I'm tripping. It started kicking into me like, you doing too much. You doing too much. Take your ass home. This bitch, you ain't no ride or die body. Take your ass home, girl. What is you doing? You wasting your weekend. This ain't it. Go home. Go home. So I get to my car and I kind of had some signal. So I was able to call Toby. I'm like crying. I'm like, hey, this ain't it. I get there. They talking about they got to search me. You ain't here. I'm like, I'm going home. Like, this ain't what you told me. And he's like, calm down, Shayla. Where are you? I tell him where I'm at. He like, you at the wrong place. I'm like, what? I'm like, did you give me the wrong location? He's like, no, but there's a jail. And then there's the fire camp. And I'm like, oh, how do I get to the fire camp where you're at? He's like, you got to keep going. Then you'll see a road. Then you go all the way down this road. I'm like, why wouldn't you have told me this before I started driving here? Like, y'all. Cause I'm like, they had to search me, all this stuff. I'm like, I'm not bringing shit in. Like, he's like, no, you just at the wrong place. You at the wrong place. Like, you just gotta keep driving. So I get in the car, I drive out. Like I said, when you come in, there's like guards. They kind of briefly search your car and you gotta pop the trunk, make sure ain't nothing in your trunk or whatever. So on the way out, I stopped there and I was like, how do I get to the fire camp? I just wanted more confirmation. Like, they work here. They should be able to give me better directions. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I really don't got no signal. So my GPS was not really working. And this is where my GPS took me. So obviously my GPS don't know where to go to fuck either. So they tell me you gotta drive up some more. You'll see it's only one more road. You bust that left, drive all the way down. I'm like, cool. Drive up, another 15 minutes, bust that left, drive all the way down. I park. Now this is looking better. I'm seeing people, they're outside. It's like 2 guards where you sign in, but it's not like you gotta go get searched and all this. I'm not seeing none of that. So I'm like, okay, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Baby, I can do this. Baby, I can do this. Still, my heart's like, dum, 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 dum. It is thumping like boom, 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 boom. Cause I'm still like, bitch, if they smell it, bitch, you're going to jail. You're going to jail. You are going to jail. I'm like, oh my God. So I'm sitting in the car. I'm like putting all the stuff where it need to go. Not inside, y'all. I was just kind of like shoving some of it like in my bra or like on the side of me and stuff like that. You know, I spray my spray, lotion up. I grabbed the food. The food is food, and so it kind of, I smell like food or whatever in my spray. So I'm like, okay, they shouldn't smell the weed or whatever. So I come up to the thing, y'all. I am like nervous as hell. I'm nervous as hell. Because I still don't know if they search you or anything. I don't know. I never done anything. I never been to no jail. I never been to no fire camp. I never did none of this stuff a day in my life. Like, what are you doing, girl? I don't know. I might come, I might stay, I might go. Okay, because at this point, I was really ready to go. I didn't even want to do this shit no more because that shit at the jail scared the fuck out of me. I'm like, the ride here scared the fuck out of me. I'm like traumatized at this point. Y'all, I'm just like, I can't even believe this nigga lied. I had to do all this shit. I'm just like, Toby, I'm about to cuss his ass out when I get enough. But because mind you cannot bring your phone. But at the time I had an Apple Watch. I don't think they saw my Apple Watch because I was able to get in on my Apple Watch. So I get to the thing, the little table where the 2 little guards sit. Y'all, I am drunk. Okay. Yeah, I'm drunk at this point. Y'all, I cannot believe I did this dumb ass shit. Like, I'm stupid as hell, but you live and you learn. So, go to the table. They like, who you here to see? And I'm like, Toby. They like, okay, let's just make sure. Everything was cool. They do search your food just to make sure you didn't bring. They don't search you, but they did search the food. And because a woman guard wasn't there, they couldn't search me. If a woman guard was there, I think she might have been able to search me, but they didn't search me because I was a girl. But they did search like my food, and they was telling me like I couldn't bring my phone in or whatever. But they didn't say nothing about my Apple Watch. I don't think they saw it. So I come in. And like at the fire camp, when you visit someone, you visit them outside. There's like benches. He was at the bench. I saw him at the bench. Go to the bench. I hug him real quick. You know, you can't really hug and stuff, but I hug him real quick. I'm like, hey, da-da-da. I see you hella long. We talking, we catching up, da-da-da. We eating. I'm like, I'm sure you probably hungry. You want some real food or whatever. So we chopping it up. We eating. We just having a good old time, whatever. And then it comes to the time where I gotta pass him the stuff. At this point, I totally forgot because we was just chilling, talking, having a good old time. I ain't even think about the damn contraband at this point. Allegedly, y'all. This is allegedly. Y'all like my tattoo? I don't know if you can see it. It's my middle name. Unique. But whatever. So, yeah. I'm a little wasted. So, he's like, you ready to pass me the stuff? And I'm like, what stuff? He's like, the stuff. And I'm like, oh, the stuff. And I'm like, mind you, the guards only stay where you come to sign in, but they be looking and they sometimes walk around, but not really. So I guess at this particular time, the guards wasn't really paying attention. So he was like, this is the perfect time. And I'm like, are you sure? I'm like, I don't know if I could do this. I'm like, I'm scared. Like, it just so much already happened. I'm like, I'm scared. I'm like, I cannot do this. He's like, you already right here. You got this. It's cool. Just slide this stuff to me under the table real smooth. And I'm like, oh my God, if I get caught, I'm going to jail. Like, are you not understanding this? Like, he's like, you're cool. You got this. They not looking right now. One of them just went to the restroom, so it's only one there. He not really paying attention. Y'all, I took the stuff that I had on the side of me first. I kind of like slipped it like, so say I had like something like this. I kind of slipped it, right? And I'm like shaking, y'all. I'm like, he's like, relax, stop shaking, like you hella shaking. I'm like, nigga, I'm doing illegal shit. I didn't snuck contraband into a jail to a prisoner. And you don't think I'm scared? I've never done anything. I don't do illegal shit. I did get caught stealing twice. I'm gonna tell y'all about it, but after them, I never wanna do illegal shit. Never, ever. So I got the stuff in my hand and I'm like, okay. I slip it out. I'm like under the table real smooth, like he grabbed it. He tuck it down in his shoe. I'm like, okay. Boom. I do like, you know, like I'm itching up here, like I grab it out my, I hold it for a minute, you know, we talk, eat a little stuff like, then I, slip it under the table, you know, put it in the shoe. I'm like, cool, it's off of me, okay, it's not on me no more. I feel a little relieved. I'm like, why did a guard walk over? Y'all, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I'm thinking like, oh, fuck, they just saw me. They just saw us. I'm cold going down. Like, oh, my God. Like, I'm not going to see my son again. Like, oh, my God, this was not worth it. This is not something I would want to go to jail over. Oh, my God. Now, they had went to some other people they was touching or something, and they was telling them they can't do it. So I'm like, I got away with it. Rest of the time comes hella funny because you can see the other inmates that don't have visitors, they come outside and they was just like doing hella shit, just saying hella shit and stuff like, ooh, Toby, ooh, and I'm like, ooh, tell them to nah, we just friends, like, nah. So, y'all, when I left and got in my car, I felt so relieved. Like, I was so fucking happy. Like, I was just like, oh, thank God I did not get caught. I'm not going to jail. I'm good. I did it. Ah! Woo! I drove home scared as hell. Made it home safe and sound. Everything was cool. And yeah, but y'all, that was the time I allegedly snuck contraband in a jail or to an inmate. I don't know what I'm gonna title it, but y'all see whatever the title is up there. And I would advise you not to do it. Don't do it, because I did it, I think, like 1 or 2 more times. And one of the times I came in there, you could smell the weed, because as soon as I walked up to his table, he was like, you smell like hella weed. I don't know how they didn't smell it, but mind you, we outside. I don't know, they might have thought like, oh, this bitch must be, I don't know. But like I said, because don't know women, when the women there, they couldn't really search me. I don't know, but as soon as I walked up to the table, he smelled it. He was like, you smell like hella weed. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, nigga, what? Stop playing with me. I would never do no shit like that ever again. I learned my lesson. I'm not delusional. I would never do it again. Like, ever again, never. I don't care who it is. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't recommend you to do it. I wouldn't recommend anyone ever to do something like that. I'm slurring over my words, y'all. As y'all can see, I'm wasted. I had a good time. And y'all, I never told nobody this. Only me and Toby know this, and Kendall. But he don't know how everything went. But me, Kendall, and Toby is the only people that I know that knows this. No, I've never told my friends or nobody. I've never told anyone this story. So y'all got this story. So I hope y'all, if y'all want to, run up them likes, run up them comments, share and subscribe. I hope y'all enjoy. If you don't want to do anything of the sort, if you just watched, I appreciate that. You feel me? Now, I do want to do giveaway. So this is probably my third video. And I'm doing like a week of story times. At the end of this
I
week,
lied. Once I get 50 subscribers, then I'm going to pick someone and do the giveaway.
And commenting on all videos, y'all gonna win something. Now, I be making stuff. I can make you an outfit. I can customize you some slides, a custom shirt. I know how to make press-ons. I know how to make jewelry. We will discuss some things you want, and I can whip it up. And yeah, so stay tuned for more videos. We out this thing. Hey, get me out this thing. Hey. This video is kind of long. I don't know if I'm gonna make it 2 parts. If y'all like long videos, let me know. I like long YouTube videos. Like, I love long story times. I just like that. I be at work, and it be just me at work sometimes. So I be just having my AirPods in. I just be listening to YouTubers. I just be listening to stuff. So I be liking them long ones that help me get through the day. If y'all like short stories, let me know. I'm gonna do like mini short stories I have that's not worth like a long story time. So I might do a little quick video of me making some press-ons and do a voiceover with like some short stories, or I might just have a bunch of short stories in one. So I don't know, y'all. Tell me what y'all like. Tell me what you don't like. Tell me what you want to see. Tell me what you don't want to see. And until next time, we out of here. Deuce.